Back to throw, it's Sayed. High and deep. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Going right to work up top. Quarterback adapting. The short hands, it's Bell.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Caught close to the marker, it's Bell. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations. Makes the catch. It's Bell.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the catch. It's Delp. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He'll take another shot here. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Running back searching for a hole. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation.
He's looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Got his man on the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. When you're you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Throws for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the deep.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So that's going to do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He could lead.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. Backed up in their own end. Just find some breathing room. Wide open downfield. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down?
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They take the lead with the 6.
Still, somehow, they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job.
To the air, it's Stockton. He's taking the shot. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And in that situation, on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progression.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down, and a quarterback hit on...
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. off the play fake. Time to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
Georgia, 27. Ohio State, 20.
So first down will open up the final period. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long.
Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Sayin. Dances away to buy time. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes it the other way. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time It's paramount they take care of the ball. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. He's going for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body...
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it inside the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and